folks, and welcome to Travis's Projects. My name's Travis. How are y'all doing today? It is a beautiful day here in cold New Brunswick. I have a bit of a treat for you today. I've been waiting to get this for, ever since I started the channel, I guess. But other stuff has come up as priorities and needing to get done. Sorry, my hat's crooked, I just realized that. And I just have not had the chance to get to it. So, now the shop is empty, the old tractor is out. We can now get started at this project, and oh man, I'm excited to do this. Let's turn the camera around and show you what I've got for you. Where did it go? It was parked right here. Like, it was parked here. I mean, where could it have? Oh, well, there's tracks there. Where'd it go? Could it? Is it so excited that it put itself already in there? Oh, come on. Please let it be. Please let it be. I gotta get down there to see now. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Is it down here? Is it down here? You know, I'm excited when I move fast. Could it? Possibly. Maybe. It is! Hey! The 01 Dodge Ram 1500 has parked itself in the shop. It's so excited to get worked on. I mean, this thing, it's so, oh, let's be honest, it's not good looking. But it so desperately needs fixing. And this truck and we have a special attachment. We've worked on I'd say we worked on each other. I mean, I've worked on it. It's made me grow as a person. This was my first truck in high school. This was the first truck I ever drove. And I've missed it. It's missed me. So, let's get to working on it. I'm going to make a list first. I'm going to put it on the windshield. This is just everything that from the time I start with a wrench today to the time I stop when it goes back on the road, of every little thing that needs to happen to this truck. So, yeah, nothing to it but to do it. Let's go. Now that is quite a list. Passenger wheel bearing, passenger U-joint, power steering hoses, tires, heater cord, doors, bodywork, rockers, cab corners, box has to come off. Floor has to be fixed. Air conditioner canister inside the engine bay here is rusted out. It's got to be replaced. Fan belt is looking pretty old. Windshield, of course, has to be replaced. Fenders, I've got those. Steering, I can do that, no problem. Lights, I have those. Grill. Grill. Yes, I got to put new grill in this thing. Plow pump. Well, nothing wrong with the plow pump. I should have put hydraulic valves is what I should have put. It needs paint, exhaust work, air intake. It doesn't have to be changed, but I'm going to change it. Vacuum pump has to be replaced. The oil has to be changed. Lower passenger A-arm thing here. I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but that's what I'm going to call it. Has to be changed because it's bent. Of course, I'm checking the brakes as I'm going. Hood needs another nut. Radios need, well, it always needs a radio and speakers put in it. And I need clean inside the cab. So that's the list for right now. I got the tire off on the passenger side here. Brake all off. Everything's all off. So, now, the reason I say the universal joint has to be changed, look at the amount of play in that universal joint. When I wiggle that, it's got a bit of play to it, and it should not have that much play. Like, it's wiggling back and forth on its own. Now the wheel bearing, it should not be moving at all, and it's all wiggling. Now it's not horrible, but it's producing a lot of heat. Everything's sticking to it. Tire stuck to the brakes, everything. Like, it's just awful. Welds everything. Heat welds it, sort of. So I'm going to change that, and we'll go from there. So nothing to it but to do it, and I got to call my friend and tell him exactly what I need. So because he's supplying with some parts for this thing, because he's got lots of parts. So yeah. It has been about a week, maybe a little more, since I've started working on this truck. Snow's almost all melted off of it. The box is still full, so it's still dripping away back there on the floor. Well, you can see that wet spot way back there behind the wheel. But anyways, I've got a lot done. I've changed the fender on the passenger side. I've got the wheel bearing off, new one on, universal joint out, new one in, and it's got a lot less play in it than it did before. So, I got a lot less play. And that wheel bearing, I can pull on that, give it a good heave, and it does not move. So, it's all fine now. I've been trouble getting that nut on because I do believe it is stripped on either of the ends threads here or the threads inside that. But it's on there now. It's not going to come apart. And if it does, I'm not too concerned about it. I looked online. I found a good deal on tires and rims. I don't have them here because I'm going to have to go buy them. But I found a good deal on those, so I'm going to go pick them up hopefully tomorrow or next day. And she'll have some new sneakers put on her. I'm going to move over to the passenger or to the driver's side here today. Actually, as I'm sitting here looking at this, I can tell this has had some shoddy bodywork done to it before. I mean, somebody whacked that with a hammer by the looks of it, bent that down. So I'm going to have to sand all this down when it comes time to do bodywork and just redo it, because that looks awful. I mean, it's not as bad as that, but it's still pretty bad. So I have to do that. I got to drill a hole in this fender for my valve bank here for the plow. I'm going to have to position it, drill it, and put a bolt through. I guess you can't see that bracket down in there. There's one there. Should be one there. So I got to do that. I got to move over to the passenger side, or driver's side. I don't want to keep calling it passengers, but I got to go to that side, take that fender off. And while that fender's off, it's going to be easier for me to get to the power steering hoses with the fender off. So I'll do that at the same time, so I can change those. It'll have its new sneakers on and be ready to plow snow. I've changed the front headlight on this side. I don't like the looks of that. So once I go to do body work on this truck and try to get it back on the road, I think I'm going to end up ordering new headlights for this. Get something a little more modern, so to speak. Get headlights that look a little better. I haven't decided what color I'm going to paint the truck when it gets to that stage. I got lots of time to do it. I got lots of work to do to this truck yet. But, well, I don't know. I'm tempted to go back to original blue, because when I say old blue, this is the truck I refer to. And if I show up in this and it's black or purple or yellow or any of them stupid colors, and I say old blue, nobody's going to know what I'm talking about. This is old blue. She needs to go blue when she's done. But anyways, now I mentioned about power steering hoses. These two hoses here, I know the light's horrible right here, just bear with me. There's a hose that runs back here and hooks in here. Come on, where's that hole at there? Right there. So right there's one hose, the other one is down in here. So get to them, but I'm just astonished at how much stuff they can put on the fenders. Like battery box, fuse panel, ABS pump thing. There's probably a lot more down in there, because there was about 100 bolts worth of stuff over there on that fender, and it was just awful. I mean, it took me a good part of 2 hours to get it all apart, and I still have to finish putting it all back together. So, because I still have to put the horn back down in there. Like, there's 2 horn pieces that go down in there. Like, it's a headache. It's a headache. It is. So, but you know what? I love this old truck. I want to get this old truck going again. It's worth it in the end. So, yeah, let's just keep puttering away at it, little by little. and I know that comes from Twin Sticks Garage, and I'm sorry, but yep. And right now all I'm doing to this is I'm just putting the brakes back on. I got the rotor back on already, and like I said, I just have to put this back on. So bolt it on, and it should be good to go after that. So like I said, it's coming slowly. So folks, we are back at it again. I'm trying to get this wrapped up before New Year's. So a couple updates here since the last time you've seen this. This is the driver's side. I have the fender completely off. I think I got to take an old part off the old fender to put on the newer fender that's going on. Well, I should say older fender because it's an older truck these fenders come off of. Anyways, so I took the power steering hose off. This is the old hose. It was this right around this fitting here that was leaking and squirting oil out everywhere. I think the return line might be leaking a little bit too around there, but I'm not 100% sure. Now the boys at River Valley Auto Parts, aka the Perth Andover Napa, they hooked me up. They ordered me a power steering pressure line, or pressure, yeah, it's a high pressure line anyways. Like I said, it runs from the power steering pump down to the steering box down here, and it is the perfect hose. So that's done. Now that that is changed, I can now focus on getting the fender back on this side. Now you can see this tire here. It's yeah, it's a little worn out. Hold on, let me get my trouble light here, so I can give you a bit better lighting. Come on, trouble, get off there. Okay. Now, as you can see, the tread is kind of worn right out on that tire. But, you know what? It's still a good tire. I'll tell you what. If anybody wants to buy it, $50 right there. It's all yours. Anyways, I've got new tires on the back of the truck to replace these old wore-out tires. Actually, there's the two caps I thought I was missing. Now that I look at it. Anyways, so I'm going to start pulling the tires off this, and I will change them. Depending on whether or not I can get them off the rim, I might change them myself, I might not. We'll see. Like I said, it all depends on how hard it is to get them off the rim. So, the new ones are on the back of my truck. I know my trouble light's not going to be able to reach. You're not going to be able to see them. But I will show you what they look like when I start getting them on the rim. So, stay tuned. This fender's going back on. Tires will be going on. This video will be out. So let's get her done. Well, folks, I take a step forward and then I take about 4 steps back. The old plow truck down there, as you can see, she broke. Wheel bearing I just put on the passenger side, completely let go. So, got it pulled off. Go and see if I can find another one. Great. Well, ladies and gents, it is well after New Year, so I didn't get her all done like I had mentioned in a clip ago, or a couple clips ago. But you know what? Everything is done. I replaced this wheel bearing here again with a brand new one. New universal joint on this side, all that fun stuff. Fenders are on both sides. I replaced that power steering pump hose. And you know what? She's done pretty good. She's plowed my whole driveway. Right about now I'm probably, I don't know, quarter kilometer back roughly. I have no idea honestly how far back I am, but and she pushed all this today. Now this was about 2 feet of snow, about 3 or 4 different snow fallings. She's a good working truck now, so, and yeah, she even sounds pretty good. So now I gotta pull this trailer down because I gotta replace a leaf pack underneath of it, spring pack I guess, and get that replaced. I got the donor ones back there just peeking out of the snow. You can barely see them here, but we'll replace them. And I'm going to get a tractor this afternoon. Now, if you keep up with my YouTube, you'll know that I ended up ruining my 2004 Hemi truck, and yeah, I did ruin it. The engine seized completely solid on it. I can't get it to roll at all. So, it serves me right. I haven't checked the oil in it in well over a month, and I knew it had to be changed. So, it was just stupid me. not wanting to take the time to do it or spend the extra money to do it, and it cost me a truck. But anyways, luckily we got the GMC on the road, so we're going to use it, and it can haul this trailer. Now, like I said, I'm going to get a tractor. The tractor I'm going to get is I think it was a 74 1550 Cockshot tractor, gas. It's a pretty big tractor. It's going to be interesting to see if I can fit it on the trailer. And if I can fit it on the trailer, it's going to look pretty funny. But anyways, we'll take a picture of it and show you. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. Lots more to come.
Snack time.